Objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime.
It's the last week of March 2026. We are now 1 month into the escalating war between the US, Israel, and Iran. With the US consulate having been attacked and the airport hit by drones multiple times, thousands of tourists and expats have fled Dubai. But hotels are open, beaches are accessible, and shops and cafes continue to operate. So amid the Iran war chaos rocking the Gulf, I went to Dubai to see firsthand. Is daily life still normal, or has tourism completely flatlined? Here at Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, flying Emirates to Dubai. The plane seemed like it was at near full capacity, so that was interesting to see, but a good portion of the people seemed to be overseas Filipino workers. Actually seemed like almost all the people on the plane were OFWs. First class was basically empty. The Filipina who sat next to me on the flight said she had an 8-month work contract. This was her third attempt to get to Dubai this month, the first time having been canceled and the second rerouted to Thailand mid-flight. We figured as long as nothing major happened in the next 9 hours, we'd land this time. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Made it to the Dubai airport without any issues whatsoever. Really nice airport. Check this out. So it was around mid-March when Dubai suspended landing permissions for all foreign-operated airlines. That was after a drone struck a fuel tank near the airport. There was a big fire, but I don't think anybody was killed in that incident. That being said, this place is pretty empty, and the people who are showing up look like they're coming for work.
Airport Terminal 1. Doors will open on right-hand side.
So I actually waited until the plane landed to book a hotel. I figured if the flight got canceled or rescheduled, I wouldn't have to deal with trying to get a refund. Ended up being a great decision because in the third week of March, the hotel prices fell off a cliff. I got this place for $45 a night, 23rd floor, balcony view of the Dubai Marina, and hardly any cockroaches.
It's a confidence game. It's a game of chicken. He's got to bluff his way out of this. He needs to convince them he's serious. That
Lively down here. A lot of people running, riding scooters, bicycles. But given how nice the weather is, you definitely expect a lot more people. The restaurants in particular, some of them are completely empty. I spent the first 2 days just walking around the Dubai Marina area. Hit the mall, Marina Walk, JBR Beach. And unsurprisingly, it was the same theme you noticed from the flight over here. Lots of workers, very few tourists. From hotels to restaurants to luxury retail, it's crazy. I cannot imagine how much money this place is losing. Aside from these blaring missile warnings that pop up on your phone throughout the day, nothing crazy happened. There was a bunch of police out at the Palm at one point, but I don't know what that was about. Indoor ski slopes here at the Mall of the Emirates. This is probably the busiest place I've been to so far. I don't think I'd want to come here if it was fully packed. I'd be standing in line all day. My dad cracked up when I sent him snowboarding pictures from the desert, but yeah, apparently that's an option in Dubai. It costs anywhere from $60 to a few $100 depending on what package you want. You can hang out with penguins, ride snow bumper cars, go ziplining, bunch of cool stuff. And as I mentioned earlier, there was actually a decent amount of people at the Mall of the Emirates. Way more than the Dubai Marina area, that's for sure. Hello. How are you? Doing good. I'm heading out to the desert now to ride ATVs. This is supposed to be a group tour, but with the war, obviously, nobody showed up. Which is fine with me. Got this big van all to myself. Desert camp, about 2.5 hours southeast of Dubai. It's people riding ATVs, camels and whatnot. It rained the entire way over here. My driver was saying that was probably 2 years worth of annual rainfall in that trip. So crazy time to be here. Gotta say, I'm having a pretty good time in the UAE. Snow park one day, desert safari on the next. This sand dune trip in particular was so much better without a group of people. Imagine if there was one person who was really timid, we all would have had to go the same speed as that guy. Me and the guide were just full throttling these little ATVs. road trip time. This video is supposed to be focused on Dubai, but I really wanted to get a good view of the Persian Gulf before I left. So I got this hot rod Kia Pegasus and headed northeast to the Hajar Mountains. Side note, got a full tank of gas for $25. Oh, is it closed? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Trying to drive up to the top of a mountain, get a good view of the Strait of Hormuz, but there was some police parked in the middle of the road, told us it was closed for the day or whatever. So I'll probably head to the coast, see if there's another way up the mountains. Check this out though. So back down the mountain road, onto the highway, circled the range, and got to the opposite side. This next viewpoint has no road access, so I'm actually gonna have to hike up one of these mountains to get there. In chinos and basketball shoes, not really looking forward to it. Google told me to take a left right here. I don't think my Kia can make it. I think there was a road here yesterday and a flash flood completely wiped it out. Lucky I didn't come a few days earlier. Might have been stuck on the opposite side of this gouged out mud bog. About 50 miles behind me as I ran. You can't really see them now because of the clouds, but there's like 10 ships scattered across the horizon. Wonder if they're oil tankers. It's crazy to think about, but my dad sailed through this area in 1994 when he was in the Navy. And does that not exemplify the nature of forever wars? My dad deploys to Kuwait in 1994 after Desert Storm. My friends, 15 years later, go to Iraq during the surge. Then I deploy to Afghanistan in 2013. And here we are in 2026 doing it all over again. I had a great time in Dubai, love the city. I hope this conflict gets resolved soon, but things are not looking that way. And I gotta get out of here before the 82nd Airborne arrive. Good luck to all the people of the United Arab Emirates, and Godspeed to the US soldiers heading over here.